I was homeless for a period of time. My addiction was so bad, my weight had gone down to under 8 stone. My connection with my family had been destroyed.
I becoming to be homeless, and at that time I was, very heavily drinking. I was diagnosed on the PTSD, exactly disorder.
My mental health was gone. I suffered depression. I was at quite few addictions, which is mainly heroin and crack.
I was dependent on drinking drugs for 6.5 years without a break, really. I was in and out of domestic violence relationship. I was in and out of street homelessness. I was already spiralling. I'd been sectioned. I relapsed after 29 days in a hostel with 28 people who were using. If it wasn't for Kelly specifically and the funding she managed to get from Changing Futures, I wouldn't have been together enough. I'd have been lost back on the streets for a number of years again.
I'm originally from South Africa and I relocated to the UK a year ago, although I've worked in the NHS for 15 years before. So in March 2021, I was diagnosed with lupus. I had a major cognitive fallout, meaning no concentration skills, no critical thinking, no problem solving. That led to severe self-harm and depression. I was in and out of mental health institutions. I did severe self-harm, overdosed a couple of times. Then the situation changed when I came to the UK. Although I overdosed when I reached here, I was then brought into the services of the critical risk team, and the critical risk team referred me to Changing Futures.
I was nominated by the mental health team for Changing Futures. Since being with Changing Futures, my life has changed so much. My recovery is amazing. My eating improved a lot. My weight's gained. I started going down the gym, and my mental health was getting better. I've learned to deal with my triggers. My self-esteem has improved so much. My family around me is just amazing at the minute. The sport around me has just got better and better and better.
First of all, there was no judgment. There was no, oh, you've done it again. This is not how it's done. You need to drink your medicine. That forcefulness was gone. It was just kindness. It was gentle support. It was simple questions like, have you put ointment on your scar? Are you okay? Just support, kindness, no judgment.
So this is how I meet Kelly Kid. This is how I meet with her. Because I always, push myself. So I ask one person about some possibility to work for full time, to earn money, and I asked Kelly one day. It was the same questions, and she said, "Okay, you can start do that way, and apply for that job, for another job, for other job, whatever it was." So she helped me with that. And at the same time, Kelly asked me how I can help you. Well, what you got problems with war? So this was, huge package, double-decker problems, if you like. So it's like my people, my university, all the stuff. So she helped me with all of that, and she changed my life in a very huge way. She helped me from A to Z, to step up on my life and step on my feet. That's true.
But since I'm like midpoint from Changing Futures, she helps me organize things, slowly like getting rid of all like my bad habits. She helps me join the gym, helps me to like pretty much communicate with other people, to like do like going fishing, like walking. She helped me start bridging course at the university, which is I'm nearly like on the end. I only got the ceremony left, which is quite good. I'm dealing with my emotions quite well now. I'm not getting into trouble. I'm not drinking. I started reconnecting with my family. So me and my family has got more better communication now. Unfortunately, I still had like thing with my kids and all that, but I'm with changing futures help. I'm dealing with it better, and I'm still working hard to get my goal, which is have communication with my kids, which is my main goal is. I started voluntary work for Skype charity shop for disabled people.
I work for an organisation volunteering called Cascade, who are recovery based, but they all different recovery, smart recovery, and the fellowship, and anything that the people will be signposted to. I do a copper connection on a Tuesday, which is just to be there and greet people and talk to them, and if it's more expertise they need, I'll go and get the other staff who are trained more. But it gives me something to do as well, and it helps me give back. And then I attended other groups there. Now I'm 10 months clean off of street drugs, all drugs, and I'm 7 months clean off of methadone.
Well, last night at the bridging course at university, we had to write a letter to ourselves to say where we will see ourselves in 2025. So ever since last night, I was thinking about where will I be in 2025 this year. And I saw myself in a career that's more fit for me, that's tailored for my needs. I see myself having a family again, because all of that was last year in my mental health illness. A family position, and then perhaps start with a full-time career in law again. So go back to the university and obtain my degree.
I've just finished the recovery coach course now, 5-day course. So now I'm willing to help people that are in my position. I'm already doing it without realising it, but my life, my family life, is just so much better, and I'm so grateful. Awesome, everything's amazing, and I'm in such a good place. Thank you to Changing Futures and Pauline especially.
So the future in 2025 looks bright, and I think that's what I lost the last 3 years. I lost the purpose. I lost the hope of a future. And when hope is gone, it doesn't matter how many medication you're on, it doesn't help.
So my life at the moment is very, very stability. It's very nice. I have my own flat, so I'm happy. But before, when I meet with Kelly, this was just black hole. Just drain. That's how it was. So she slowly, and she lifted me. So that's why at the same time, that's why I'm not drinking anymore. So I'm not having no more stress anymore. That's true.
Also, I started doing part-time work just to build my confidence up. I'm applying as also. I'm in my university, my bridging course coming to an end. I'm applying for a support working job to pursue my nursing career, if I can, and hopefully in the future, if I get this is a stable job, I'll get a stable place so I can have my kids one day. And yeah, I'm just working so hard just to get my kids. Really, I feel good. I feel more confident. I see more of like the things I've done, which is before I don't even recognize because of my self-esteem just very, very low, that nothing is really good enough for me. But right now is I'm nearly up there, and I'm nearly like, found a better me, I guess.
I think I wanted to say, when I met Pauline in 2024, it was introduced as changing futures. And that's exactly what happened in the last 8 months. My future has changed. The foundation and the purpose and the hope has changed to positiveness. So they really do what they say. You know, the name is really representing to what I've been through and how I see the future.
I'm going to be starting a counselling course, and in a couple of years I plan on coming back and trying to get a role like Kelly's. And I think it's really important. I hear the funding is supposed to be being cut for changing futures, and I think it'll be a real shame because no one's ever been able to help me the way that Kelly has, and my life's completely turned around. I've gone from being 5-6 stone to being arrested all the time, being on drugs, like being sectioned and in and out of domestic violence relationships and in and out of recovery but never quite getting it. And because she was consistent and changing futures has kept the funding there, and especially for that time in that B&B, it changed my life. You know, I'm going to see my daughter at the end of this year for the first time in 7 years. My contact's been up to her, and I write her a letter every month, and I'm going to physically see her. And it's not something I ever thought was a possibility, and I wouldn't have been able to do any of it without Kelly and changing futures.